Hello. We are going to talk about services and how to add them and the particulars of manipulating that content type. So let's go down here. We find our services on the home page here under concierge services. We've got several different ones: delivery, social events, outdoor social event or outdoor adventure events, transportation and travel tours. We are able to manipulate and change those here to services. So here we are looking at all of the different services. Cool, let's click through to one. It looks like we've got some content here. So this is what's going to show up here. Partially, so we'll look at this. We see we're on consulting, which doesn't show up here, unfortunately. Let's click one that does show up here. So this is the last one. There are several, right? And we are only displaying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Looks like there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go to transportation. This one's going to show up better. So here we are in transportation, and we've got a little bit of content, right? So we see that, here we are. Aloha Kingdoms Club members can also requests from our concierge for pickups at home, airport, blah blah. So that's going to show up here. It's only going to show up a certain section of it, right? It's going to be only a certain amount, and then beyond that, it's going to actually kind of trail off in this little ellipsis. So in order to get to it, we have to click through, click transportation, which takes us to Google. Fantastic. Because we have Google set here. Alright, let's remove that for now. I'm going to hit update. So we don't want it to take us to Google. That would be lame. We want it to take us to the services page, which is right here. Okay, we have it in our menu. So let's take the end of this, and we're just going to add in, hey, services. Cool. So let's set that. So we want to say, hey, if anyone ever clicks transportation, take him to the services page. Don't take him to the home page like you're doing. Don't take him to Google. Don't take him anywhere else. Just take him to the services page, right? So they can read more about what's going on here. All right. This is kind of an overall view of all of the different services that are offered. So cool. Perfect. So let's do that. Here we are in the services page. So let's test it. Reload. Make sure that updates correctly. And then we're going to go here to transportation. Cool. See how it down in the corner is looking at services? Bam. That's just what we want. Okay, it goes there. Now, say you wanted to go to a single page instead. You would be able to create a single page, kind of listing out this specifics of this service, and then put that in here. So you could say services transportation or something, right? So you have to create a page to correspond to this, but do something like this: services transportation. And then when you updated that, it would go automatically then to this. When you clicked from the home page onto transportation, it would take you specifically to only the transportation section of that. In order to do that, you would have to go in here to page, like we talked about in the previous video, and create a page. So I'll just create a little example page so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're going to go to pages, add new, and we're just going to call this transportation, right? It doesn't need to be any more than that. Transportation. And then we're going to put in some example content. Bam. Alright. Now, we want this to say services transportation, right? So we're going to say, alright, this has a parent. Where's the parent? It's going to be in the services page, which is where? Right here. Now that's got that, we're going to click publish. Okay, and then when we do that, it's going to change here, services transportation. So perfect, that's just what we want. So now we've set this service URL to go to the services page. We made a place for it to go to. So let's go back, let's refresh our home page, and look down again at the services page. Alright, we still have our transportation, just what we want. And we see now that down in the corner here, in this area, it goes to services transportation. So let's click that. And lo and behold, it loads up the transportation page. This is just an example, so there's nothing here. But it would be easy to put in, more content, kind of explaining it, put in some images, put in some stuff, and all of that can happen right here in this, put in an image. Let's go ahead and insert an image just for fun. Let's see. We'll use our image that we used in the events, right? And we want to make it left align again. Yeah, no, and then change this link to none. We don't want that. Update. Alright, don't worry about this. It'll change on the front end. And then let's view the page and see how it looks. Here we have our transportation page, transportation services page, and then if we go back to the home, we can click through and it goes straight where we want it to. And it has all the content we need. And these can all be kind of changed and edited as desired. So that's how to do that and kind of get the services pages working. I would recommend having a brief kind of explanation here and then going into more of an explanation on the more intensive page that's here. That's what I would say to do, but it's totally up to you. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and that is how to kind of manipulate that content area in particular. The icons can be manipulated here by changing this name. I have a custom icon set available, and I will email that to you, kind of what the names of those are, so you can change them if you choose to. I think there's at least 2 icons for every service, so you can choose between the ones you want. Great, thanks a lot. Farewell.